What's up, CherishingFlo fam? If you are new to this channel, then stick around, see if you love me, and if you do, then subscribe and turn on your notification bell. If you're not new to this channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get straight into this video. In today's video, I am super duper excited to talk about Cerebrals tea, anxiety-free tea. And if you did not see the last video, I talked about my first impressions of the tea and what I thought when I first unpackaged it and all of that good stuff. Today, we're going to talk about exactly what I think about this tea after trying it for the past week or so. I'm recording this video the day it's coming out because I want to make sure that I got in as much tea drinking as I possibly could in case something changed, blase, blase, blase. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in, and we're gonna talk about the cons of the tea first because I want to give you guys a 100% truth. This is a sponsored video, but I want to give you guys the real deal, and I want to make sure that I'm being transparent about the things that I didn't like about the tea. And so we're gonna talk about that first. So the first thing that I didn't really like about the tea was the fact that I had to manually make the tea. Now, for some people, this may not be a con. You know, I'm kind of bougie, but also I'm kind of like lazy. So I like for things to be a little bit easy. And the fact that I had to actually manually myself make the tea just was tedious for me. And it was an extra step in my day and I just didn't like it. So that's like the first thing. And it's really not a big thing, but it was a thing for me. I mean, for other people, you may not care, but you know, you had to like put the tea in the little steam, like the little tea holder thing where tea goes that you put in the bag, the tea bags or whatever. The tea bags are separate and you had to like steam it, close yourself. I had none of the proper steaming closed equipment. So it was a little bit annoying for me. But what I did was, for those of you that don't have any steaming equipment yourself, is I rolled it up really tight at the top after putting the tea in the tea bag. And after my water was really hot and it was all steamed up, I just put the tea bag close to the water where the steam was hitting, let it hit it for a little bit, and then dropped it in there. And it just never opened back up. And it was good as long as you do it nice and tight. So that's what I did in order to achieve making my tea. I didn't do any of the actual stuff that they tell you to do, but it worked. So, you know, it's a little ghetto, but you know, I mean it. The second thing that I didn't like about the tea was that the one day that I stopped taking the tea, I took the tea for 2 days straight and it kicked in right away. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the day that I did not take the tea, it was as if I never took the tea in the first place. And it went from having the effects to it to having like no effects whatsoever. And the reason why I didn't take the tea that day was simply because of the fact that I was sick and I just did not have it in me to do anything. If you see that I sound real nasally and congested and I look like a scrub, it's because I was sick all week and I'm just now starting to get my energy and stuff back. But before, I didn't have no energy, and that day I just could not bring myself out of bed. I was in so much pain. And the fact that I had like really bad anxiety that same day kind of bothered me, but also I chopped it up to I've only been taking the tea for 2 days and then I just stopped. Like, something has to get really good into your system before you can really make a judgment about it. So I felt like I wasn't taking it long enough, and that was just it. So that may not even be a con. It was just something that happened that I felt like I needed to share. So now on to my experience drinking the tea. So I drank the tea. I drink the tea twice a day. So I drank it every morning and every evening because that just fits into with my daily routine and schedule. And y'all know I'm all about schedules and routines and all of that stuff. So the tea started kicking in actually right away. If you know anything about my anxiety, you know that it's really bad. I wake up usually every single night, especially during a stressful week, waking up 2 to 3 times a night with anxiety attacks. Not being able to breathe, chest hurting, hyperventilating, all of that. In the middle of the night, on a regular basis when there's a lot going on in my life. And this week was a particularly stressful week because there was an election going on. This month is my e-course coming out. I have stuff going on with my business, and I'm trying to expand my business and gain new clients for my new, and I'm switching over from one system to another system. Is a lot going on. And not to mention, just the regular stuff, the regular stuff. And this week was particularly stressful. And so I was anticipating a lot of anxiety attacks, and I was really not looking forward to it. But thank God, this company, Cerebral Tea, reached out to me about this brand deal, and I'm really, really excited that they did. I'm so happy that they did, because it actually saved my week. I was able to be a lot more productive, and I was able to get a lot more rest. And that makes a big difference for me, okay? A lot of the times when I'm stressed out, I don't get a lot of sleep because I'm waking up in the middle of the night so often. So immediately it kicked in. I went from having, anxiety attacks a few times during the week, a day during the daytime, and then like 2 to 3 anxiety attacks every single night, to the very first night that I was taking the tea that morning and that night, I actually ended up not having any anxiety attacks throughout the night. I woke up one time with a little bit of anxiety the first night, and when I woke up, I had anxiety for all of 2 seconds, and I was able to calm myself right back down, which normally when I wake up with an anxiety attack, it takes me a minute. Like, I'm up for a good 20 to 30 minutes just trying to relax myself enough to go back to sleep. And this time I woke up, it was like 5 seconds, and I was like, okay, calm down. And then I calmed down, and I was able to go right back to sleep within like 2 minutes of waking up in the first place. And for me, that is a huge difference and a huge relief. For those of you that may have anxiety in different aspects, you're going to notice different types of relief. But the point is that the relief for me happened very fast. Now, on the package, it says that it could take anywhere from a day. Some people see it a day like I did, but some people it takes a little while. It takes a couple weeks, to get that relief that you're looking for. But I can honestly say that this tea worked wonders for me. At first, I was skeptical because all of the reviews are good, and I'm sitting there like, they got over 100 reviews, and like 80% of them are 5 stars. And I'm just like, yo, like that's a lot of positivity. And I'm sitting there thinking like, are they gonna be able to live up to that? But honestly, they lived up to it and more. Like, it made this week so easy. Like, if I could explain to y'all how relieved I felt, the fact that I was able to sleep by itself is something for me. Okay, I'm not usually able to just sleep the night through. I slept the night through 4 out of the 7 nights this week without waking up at all. That for me, that is phenomenal. That is unheard of for me during a stressful week. It's like this tea came at a really good time, because I knew it was going to be a stressful week, and I knew it was going to be a lot going on, and it was a lot going on. Plus I was sick, so it was really hard to just push through and rest so that I feel better for next week, and next week is another stressful week. So I will continue to use this tea, and I would also advise anybody who suffers from anxiety to use this tea. Like, I'm telling you, and I've tried a lot of stuff to try to help maintain my anxiety. This is not the only anxiety tea that I've taken before, but this is the only one that has such quick and such profound results. Like, some teas, some melatonin, some stuff will like calm me down a little bit, or like help me sleep through the night a little bit. But this tea really had the most effects, and that is because it is so natural and full of herbs. It's not a bunch of processed stuff going through a machine, and you can tell because the tea is like all broken up inside of this bag. You got to lift it with a teaspoon and put it in the tea bag. I showed y'all last week first impressions video, so if you haven't seen that video, again, go watch that video. Would I recommend this tea? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Oh, hell yes, I would recommend this tea. This tea is powerful. This tea has made such a difference in my week. And as I continue to use it, I'm going to continue to see how wonderful it works. Even during other stressful weeks, I'm really excited about it. And I really hope that you guys are interested. So if you guys are interested, it's going to be in the description box below. I would like to thank Cerebral Tea for reaching out to me and for sponsoring this video. You guys are thebomb.com. I love their positive energy. Follow them on Instagram. I'll put it up here somewhere, or over here somewhere, or get it in where I can fit it in. And you guys can follow them on Instagram, where you can learn more about the tea and more about their other really healthy teas that isn't just anxiety free. They have a lot of natural herbs and stuff like that that's really good for your body, and I feel like stuff like that is really important, especially in this day and age. And we in flu seasons. Taking care of yourself is really important. So I'll put their information. If you haven't followed me on social media, CherishingFlo_, I'm gonna put it up over here on Instagram, and CherishingFlo on everything else. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know why more people ain't following me on Twitter. I mean, enough people follow me on Twitter, but y'all need to follow me on Twitter, because that's where I'm most active, and that's where the ratchet side of me really comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, on Instagram, I'll be all professional and sweet and all that stuff, but on Twitter, Your girl know how to act a fool. Okay. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys ever so much. If you have made it to this point in the video, then leave a car emoji in the comment section down below because I'm recording yet another video in my car. If you've made it to this point in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, then go ahead and subscribe. Turn your notification bell. What are you doing? Like, go ahead. Do that. Good. I'll wait. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.